Did you notice that the movie Insidious Out of the Further is one of the best Insidious movies we've got in years? So here are over 15 things you didn't know about the making of the movie. Now, if you haven't seen the movie yet, there will not be any major spoilers until the end of the video, and I'll give you plenty of time to click off. Now, first off, there are some terrifying scenes in this movie, and those include the fort scene, the dentist scene, and the dog scene in the closet, and those are my favorite. When it came to making the fort scene, it turns out that they actually used over 250 individual custom cushions, complete with moving walls, hidden trapdoors, and complex wire rigs. The actress who plays Gemma, Amelia Eve, described the shoot as completely bonkers because she had to navigate through all these physical spaces on her hands and knees, while the other human actors acting as demons were just crawling through the tunnels with her. And it honestly looked terrifying. When it came to the house, it turns out that the production designers actually created two homes. They built the sets on a soundstage in Australia, and one of the homes was used for the present day scenes, while the other house was used for when she is going into the further and for past scenes with her mother. This allowed the crew to shoot dramatic lighting changes and physical transitions as the further bleeds into the present timeline. I believe this movie also has the most demons in any Insidious movie ever, and according to Elise actress Lin Shaye, the makeup tent on set was so massive it spanned the equivalent of an entire city block. Dozens of artists worked for months designing costumes, casting face molds, and applying body paints for all the demons we see in the film. For the fan favorite dentist scene, it turns out that they filmed this scene in a real dentist office and had a real life hygienist assisting the casting crew. When the teeth inside of Lester's mouth bites onto Gemma, this was actually filmed with practical effects, and it turns out they used a custom built secondary set of real teeth that fit inside the actor's mouth. The dental sequences were some of the most unsettling pieces that they had ever worked on in their entire career, and whenever you see the camera inside of the teeth, this was actually used with a fake head and dummy mouth that they created on set. They were able to cut a hole inside of the back of the head and put the camera there. But it turns out they also filled the mouth with oatmeal and slime to make it look like a real human mouth that was decaying. By renting out the entire dentist suite with custom chairs and tools, they were able to pull off the practical effects and one of the best scares in the entire film. When it came to the fog inside of the house, they did not use digital fog and haze and actually fogged out the entire house. So for many scenes, the actors could only see just a few feet in front of them. This created genuine unscripted reactions of confusion and disorientation during chase scenes when demons were just popping out of nowhere. The actors portraying the demons also wore black contact lenses, and although some of them could see in them to move around, others just had to wear these contact lenses that made them blind. This total lack of eye movement gave the entities an uncanny, non-human gaze that added to the horror. Although this movie does take place in the US, they actually filmed on an $18 million budget in Australia. All the sound stages were located in Australia, and they filmed some street scenes in Victoria. Principal photography was completed in only 2 months, and filming officially began on September 29th, 2025. And wrapped on November 13th, 2025. And before we get into the last spoiler fact, during its 2025 shoot in Australia, the film was actually under a different title named Insidious: The Bleeding World. This name was used in order to prevent leaks that the further were going to be coming through to the real world, and they changed this early on before they released the trailer for the movie. And lastly, one of my favorite details in this movie does have a spoiler, so click off this video and come back if you haven't seen the film yet. This movie is the first Insidious movie ever where Elise takes possession of someone without their permission. In earlier movies, Elise takes control of Carl in Insidious Chapter 2 and Claire in this Insidious movie, and she does this in order to talk to humans to help them. But in this movie, towards the end, she takes control of Lester and goes in and takes Maya away from Cyrus out of the house, allowing Gemma to bring the entire house and the demons with Cyrus back to the further. Elise was a pivotal part in this movie, and Lin Shaye is the only Insidious character in all 6 movies. And it would be pretty awesome if we got to see her in some future films. So let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part in Insidious Out of the Further? I personally love the fort scene the best, and I'm going to be posting videos every single week for new facts for new movies, so make sure to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.